I do want to mention something, and for people listening, because a lot of people are rightly so concerned with EMF, and here's where the road diverged for me, because originally when I entered the EMF discussion for myself and mitigating it, I was looking at trying to block it everywhere. So EMF shielded paint, EMF shielded windows, EMF shielded clothing, these sort of things. And Patter introduced me to somebody named Holland Franklin, and she's been involved in the subtle energy community in Los Angeles for a long time, many decades. And she's extremely well versed in many different systems, which is cool because a lot of people become dogmatic to just one system, and they're kind of married to that. And so I've learned a lot from her, and I interviewed her for a summit I did, and she was the first one that introduced me to the concept of scalar waves that are emanating from EMFs. And people can think of scalar waves as sort of like there's electricity, which is vertical, and then there's the magnetism, which is horizontal, and then longitudinally there's an informational wave that carries information, and that exists in the fourth dimension. It's sort of outside time, and you can't block that. You cannot block the informational component of it. You can be in a lead box and it'll go right through that, because it doesn't work in our dimension. And electromagnetism, what our society is set up on, and what we've kind of mastered as humans, we have actually kind of mastered the electromagnetic world, but we're just now starting to figure out there were societies long ago that had figured out scalar and subtle energies, but just talking about us now, we're just starting to get into it. And that's where the road forked for me, because I said, I'm not able to escape this EMF problem. You can't block it all. And in fact, it's giving me a pathological mental disorder because I freak out when I drive by a cell tower. Why not try to harmonize this? And that's what Holland introduced me to, was the concept of mitigating or harmonizing using subtle energy. The felt sense that I've had, that my energy sensitive friend has had, is especially the first 3 to 5 days, is the two towers I have are doing some really heavy lifting, harmonizing the scalar informational waves from the sea of EMF that I'm in. And there's a lot here, and it's not an exaggeration. If I went on antennasearch.com once, which is like a website here in the US you can use to see how many antennas you're close to, and there were 3,000 within a half mile. I mean, you want to talk about density, that's an insane amount. So if you're really serious about EMF, you have to realize you cannot block the scalar wave component, and you have to use some type of subtle energy intervention. And the fact that the towers do that, plus can give you the best structured water you've ever had in your life, plus help clean your own energetic bodies and improve your food. And even the shower, like the shower feels different, which is crazy because it's coming out of the pipe. So what the heck, how is it, I don't even know how that's working, but the shower feels different.